Hello YouTube, back to my book reviewing series. In this video I'm going to be looking at 3 books, 2 by Judy Blume and are extremely famous, and 1 by Anne Fine, which is extremely famous. But first I'm going to read you a cute quote, and it says, "With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts," and that was by Eleanor Roosevelt. So I'm going to be looking at these 3 books. The first one I'm going to look at is Anne Fine, The Tulip Touch. It's one of the most creepiest books I have ever read. It is so beautifully done. I'm not going to tell you too much about the plot because you need to read it. But I will tell you the blurb on this one. "No one is born evil. No one. Nobody wants to be around Tulip, but Natalie finds her exciting. At first she doesn't care that other people are so upset by Tulip's bizarre games. But as the games become increasingly wild and sinister, Natalie realises that Tulip is going too far, much too far." It is absolutely one of the best books ever written on what is a good, how are people good, how are people bad. There's an event that happens to the dad when he's young. He has this tortoise and he drops the tortoise on the floor and the shell cracks and he hides it and he doesn't tell people. The next day when he goes to find the tortoise is dead. And there's lots of things going on. It's about Natalie and Tulip and their relationship and what happens to them. I can't tell you anymore because it would ruin the story. Check it out. It's one of the best books I've ever read. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant book. And if you've got a 9-year-old, get them the book and read it. It's awesome. I've also got these 2 books by Judy Blume and they're incredibly famous. Judy Blume is an incredibly famous author for young adults and teenagers. Her first book is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, and this is about a girl called Margaret and the trials and tribulations of basically getting a period and other things, early adolescence and the issues around it. It is awesome. It's one of the best books ever, and she tells all of her problems to God. And on the blurb, "I just told my mother I wanted a bra. Please help me to grow, God. You know where. Oh, please, God. I just want to be normal." There just doesn't seem to be anybody around that Margaret can talk to. Really talk about the problems of growing up, boys, schools and parents. So Margaret chats to God about her troubles, hoping he can help her find the answers. And it is really, really good. Really good. It's not a religious book. She's just talking to God like somebody would be writing in a diary. But it's brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. The next book is Judy Blume Forever. This book is dated because she even says so herself, that when she wrote it, there's a disclaimer on it somewhere. I forget where. It's either at the back or the front. Oh, no. No, there's a disclaimer somewhere. Here we are. Here we go. "When I wrote Forever in the mid-70s, sexual responsibility mainly meant preventing unwanted pregnancy. Today, sexual responsibility also means preventing sexually transmitted diseases, also called sexually transmitted infections, especially AIDS. In the book, Catherine visits a clinic and is given a prescription for the pill. Today she would be told it is essential to use a condom along with any other method of birth control. If you're going to become sexually active, then you must take responsibility for your own actions in your own life. You can get advice and information from your doctor, family planning clinic or the Brook Advisory Centre." Judy Blume has written 19 novels for young people and they've been translated into 16 languages. She received close to 1,000 letters a month from readers around the world. She lives in New York with her husband. This was kind of like a breakthrough book. We wouldn't have Twilight or any kind of young adult fiction that features young adults sexually active without this book. I remember at school that this was a year 9 only book. It was that racy. And it is that racy. I'll read it. "They were both ready for love. That was forever. Were they both ready for love? That was forever. Catherine and Michael meet at a New Year's Eve party. They're attracted to each other. They grow to love each other. And once they've decided their love is forever, they make love. It's the beginning of an intense and exclusive relationship with the future all planned, until Catherine's parents insist that she and Michael put their love to the test with the summer apart. And it's awesome. Very much, it basically could be considered the second part to Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret. Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret is about the early stages of adolescence. This is about the later stages of adolescence, so 16 plus. It's brilliant. Check it out. And Find the Tulip Touch is also about the early stages of adolescence, but also the last stages of primary school. So you've got kind of like the 3 age ranges here. They're brilliant books. Check them out and read them. They are female books, I will give them that. All the main characters are women and girls and teenagers and young people that happen to be female. But that doesn't mean guys can't read them, because there's something in them for everybody. Admittedly, they are a bit chick-litty. Sorry. But I think they're awesome. So this is the end of the review. Bye.